So, Miss Periwinkle, guests all here?
Most are, TT. They're upstairs dressing for dinner. Well, except these last two.
Haven't arrived? Hope they haven't gotten into any trouble. Wouldn't want them to miss the big celebration.
A celebration you richly deserve, TT.
Really, Miss Periwinkle, you've been the best secretary in Egyptologists could hope for. Your hieroglyphics are quite appealing, but...
Don't they bring out the Sphinx in you, TT?
Really, Miss Periwinkle, I'm a married man.
I'm well aware of that. I'll go check on our other guests. Tommy, darling, you don't think this will be too much for dinner, do you?
Queen Nefertiti's gold necklace. You can't wear this, Ivy. It's part of the treasure of King Rollock's tomb. If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Museums around the world will pay a fortune for my find, Ivy. My find. Not yours.
But I'm your wifey poo.
I know he poo.
Honestly, Tommy, you're nothing but a killjoy. Now I have to find something else to wear for tonight.
Gosh, Professor, I was categorizing the jewelry when, well, something awful's happened.
Something is missing, you mean?
Gee, how'd you know? Ivy again, huh?
She loves gold more than me, I'm afraid.
I told you, she has no appreciation for life, liberty, or the pursuit of ancient civilizations. I'll put that back in the inventory.
Professor Towers.
Who are you? How'd you get onto the estate?
Nellie Fry, New York Bugle. Your gatekeeper's nodding off. I'm here to get an exclusive on the opening of King Lux's tomb. The world wants to know, Professor.
Well, I came, I found, and I opened.
Can I quote you on that?
Why not?
Any rumor that the tomb was cursed?
Cursed? What curse?
Why, the curse of the Cobra's kiss. Beware, beware, you greedy jackal. Touch not the bones of my foot or head. Should you disturb my tomb or treasure, a cobra's kiss shall strike you dead.
Absurd! Ridiculous! I'm a man of science, not bad poetry. However, Miss Fry, since you're here, you might as well stay for dinner. There's a lavatory to your left where you may freshen up. Science could probably use some good front page coverage.
Sorry, you old bone duster. You thought about my idea?
Max, my old friend, I thought that would be great. If you put up $50,000 to finance this expedition, you'd get 10% of the profits once everything was sold.
Well, sure. But I promised all my angels who invested that their profits would be big. And I mean Texas big.
But see here, a motion picture.
It'll rake in 200 grand. And besides, my little sugar plums, Rose and Violet, are just dying to make a picture. I got the perfect script. Rose and Violet play two women kidnapped by the Bedouin sea. They're forced to marry the wealthy prince, Cab man. But then, too much wind, too much sand, too much land feud forces them over the wall. They run into the desert like a couple of donkeys in a rodeo arena. They're chased by the mad goats of Cab Mad. Just as the goats are about to get them, the girls find a tiny opening in the desert floor. They slip in and, sure as shooting, it's King Lux's tomb.
Well, where do I fit in?
No offense, but why would you fit in? You ain't good looking or romantic. We'll leave the heroics to Lyle Stark.
But I discovered the tomb. Years of painstaking research and efforts have finally put into discovering the biggest artifacts the world has ever seen. I'll not be made a fool on film.
You know, in Texas, we say there's more than one way to skin a snake.
Oh dear.
Jessica Maples, my favorite mystery writer.
Oh, Tommy, how good to see you. Excuse me for barging in like this, but your main door's unlocked.
I've got to get a new gate.
And the honest little man has been chasing me.
Ah, there you are, the woman that excites my little gray cells.
Hercules pork chop, mild to me.
Oh, Tommy Towers, my great Egyptologist friend. It is so good to see you after all these years.
So you are a guest of Professor Towers.
Hercules pork chop does not lie, madame.
Hercules and our old friends. He was the chief inspector of the Brussels police while I was a curator at the Royal Museum. Hercules had nabbed the thief who had stolen the Danley sausage plate.
I can see how you caught the culprit, Monsieur Porkchop.
Ah, you think I am good at war? You should see how I pursue in love.
Oh, I think you know, dear Jessica.
I have read every single one of her 683 mystery novels, from Murder in the Morning to Murder at Night. It amazes me that you have time to write all these mysteries when you're out solving so many of them.
Oh, Monsieur Porkchop, I type very fast.
And are you here to solve a mystery?
No, I am here on holiday. I don't intend to think about blood, mysterious figures standing in windows, or screams in the night. Good heavens, just when I thought I could get away from it all.
Oh, mon chéri, this scream makes the blood rush through my veins. A hint of mystery, a suggestion of murder, and I want to grab you, hold you, smother you with kisses.
Please, Monsieur Porkchop, the night has 1,000 eyes.
Ah, they do they not? Shall I not sweep her off her feet and carry her into the night?
That sounded like Ivy.
What happened? Who screamed?
Sounded like a heifer getting a hoof cleaned.
Really, Mr. Blowhard, your manners are so crude.
I ain't American. I'm a Texan.
And I want to go home. This place gives me the creeps.
I have seen the card of death, Miss Towers. I have seen it.
Was that you screaming? Oh, you're all right.
Beware, Professor. The card of death.
I will sit down, you silly old fool.
Do you always call weekend guests to dinner with a scream, Uncle Tom?
Nephew Peter, as I've told you before, call me Uncle Thomas or Professor Towers, but not Uncle Tom.
Sorry.
Yes, dear little old Ivy saw something that scared the tar out of her.
It was horrible.
What did you see, my dear?
I saw him.
So what, Uncle Coot, did you see Mrs. Towers? Peter was with me at the time.
Really, Sylvia, it was a mistake you were invited here. You are in such bad taste.
Bad taste? You want bad taste? Turn around and look what's got you by the throat.
Peter and I love each other.
What would he know about love? Peter used to love me too. You only latched on to him once you found out Peter might someday be the wealthy heir of Professor Towers.
What do you mean, wealthy heir?
I am Uncle Tommy's only blood relative.
But, nephew, is blood really thicker than water?
Goodness, you're Jessica Maples, aren't you? World-famous mystery writer and sleuth.
Lee, Jessica Maples?
We're old friends, Jess and I. We met at a dig in Mesopotamia.
I could dig at you, old rascal, you.
Young man.
My nephew, Peter Whittingstone.
Oh, by your first marriage, I remember reading about you, Mr. Whittingstone. You were into race cars for a while. That is until that nasty accident at Monte Carlo.
Peter never wrecked a car in his life, Miss Know-it-all.
Oh, he's referring to his bank account. He lost every cent his father had at the bingo table.
Bingo? You should play my granny sometime. She loves an easy win, buckaroo.
Why, you? I'll bust your camera lens for that.
Now, Mr. Whittingstone, at least you redeemed yourself by studying ancient cultures in Ecuador for several years, did you not?
Si, senora.
Aren't we a bit off the beaten track here?
Will you listen to that, sis? A real-life Frenchman. I ain't ever heard no real-life Frenchman talk before.
I am Belgian.
I still think you're as cute as a lamb.
Really, Violet? And what do you call this? Chopped liver?
Now that you mention it, Lyle.
Max, tell him to stop making fun of me!
Oh, you sir must be Mr. Lyle Stark, the matinee idol.
Yes, you never know what's wrong with these two imbeciles.
Max, we may be done, but we ain't imbeciles. Thank heavens the movies are silent.
Oh, Lyle, knock it off, or I'll pull the contracts from under the three of you.
I really am a news reporter.
Gee, Professor, I found an intruder. Should we get the gatekeeper to throw her out into the desert?
Thank you for being so cautious, Claire, but I have invited the enterprising Miss Rye to our weekend celebration.
Golly, can't be too careful.
So, what was all that screaming a while ago? Precisely what we all want to know. So, what happened in your room, Mrs. Towers? How did you know I was in my room? Simple. You only have half of your false fingernails glued on. You were in the middle of putting your Lee nails on when it happened.
Ooh, I love it when you deduce.
Please, Monsieur Porkchop, control yourself. I'm working. So, tell us, what did you see? Him, King Ron Lux. Wow, what a story. Mummy walks.
My face you shall see at all hours of the day and night. I will haunt thee to your graves.
Ivy, shut Sadie the soothe up.
A pox on you, pickle puss.
Quick, Miss Periwinkle, notes.
Right, Titi.
Now, Ivy, how tall was the apparition?
I don't know.
What color was his complexion?
Search me.
His voice, high-pitched? Did he speak English?
He mumbled. Perhaps Mrs. Towers could tell us in our own words what happened. Thanks, Miss Maples. I was putting on my nail sleeve, just like you said, when I looked up in the mirror and I saw this thing moving. It must have been tall, since it was tall as the door to the balcony. Then all of a sudden, it was inside my room. It was a mummy walking toward me. It was covered in bandages. Its arms were stretched out. It moved closer and closer. I got so scared that I screamed and ran out of the room.
The living dead.
A real ghost.
Max, I want you to book me on the first camel to California. Gee, you don't really believe any of this, do you?
Listen to King Rotlux, for I am here.
Here we go again.
What is this she is saying?
The old bat's balmy.
Don't you ever say that about Tarantella? She knows the future. Tarantella? Sounds like a cookie.
She's my wife's personal astrologer and advisor.
Listen to King Rotlux, for I speak.
Spit it out already, Will Lady.
Hear me and hear me well. Before the wolf howls, death shall stalk this house. Not once, but thrice. You have opened my tomb and disturbed my bones. Now pay the price!
Gosh! What is wrong with her? Is she dead? Tarantella! Coming, Tarantella! Back to reality. This always happens after a trance.
Ha! You mean after lunch? That souffle was enough to kill anyone.
You dare choose my souffle murder?
Now, Fondue, he really did mean it.
My souffle does not take kindly to such accusations.
Really, old gal, just a harmless comment.
Get that cleaver away from her.
Get out of here, you won't be!
I do not use old beans. I am Chef Lulu Fondue, graduated first of my class from the Royal Academy of the Culinary Arts in Hoboken.
With such an illustrious background, why are you here in Luxor cooking for a single family? Why are you in Paris at the Moulin Rouge?
Don't you read the papers?
But of course, Chef Lulu Fondue, the suspected butcher of Bierstadt.
That's right. She was accused of poisoning the entire de Belchford royal family. With turkey liver pate.
There wasn't any real solid evidence.
Really, darling. Don't be so crude.
And we've been most happy with her cooking. Poor thing couldn't find a job on the continent. And since I know her father, well, I agreed to help her out.
Always a friend, Tommy, an admirable trait.
But potentially a dangerous one. Ooh la la, what has happened now?
The chef, she sent refreshments. Wine from the local vineyards at Karnak. And turkey liver pate from Turkey's in Cairo.
This pate looks a bit dry, but not worse off these dears.
I think something far worse than a dry pate has happened, monsieur. Oh, Professor, it's horrible. My poor little cat, Moo-Moo.
Ha! You sure you don't mean your cow?
My cat, my poor little Moo-Moo. What's happened to Moo-Moo? He's poo-poo all over the courtyard.
You mean Kersplat?
Kerplunk, and then sploosh.
Speak English, why don't you?
But of course, the cat has been squashed.
Stepped on by a giant. The footprints look like garbage can lids. Oh, poor Moo-Moo. Juliet, go. The three of you must be together. I remember when my sister Fern and I lost our pet parakeet. We cried for a week. Yes, ma'am. If you need anything, just ring.
Poor dears. And Moo-Moo meant so much to them. Last living memory of their father.
Mon Dieu, their father was a mouseer?
No. He was the great Shakespearean actor, Lucius Lennox. Named his daughters after Shakespeare's leading ladies.
I remember the name. Too bad he squandered his wealth and fame on gin rummy.
Golly, what's so bad about gin rummy?
With him, it was gin first, then rummy. I'm afraid you left the girls penniless, and now petless. Well, now I, for one, am starving, and I trust Chef Fondue's cooking
implicitly.
Oh, darling, you're so brave. Oh, darling! We must have tea. Someone please get a doctor.
The power of suggestion is too powerful, I see.
Oh, Professor, you're all right?
Well, of course I am. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these canapes. And local turkey pate is a local favorite here. And what Chef Fondue can't do to a turkey's liver.
Maybe we ought to slip you into the picture somehow. What a performance!
Just to point out the fact that our imaginations, have been working a bit overtime. We are here to celebrate. Eat up, one and all.
Do you, Miss Maples? How come Professor Towers invited you here?
I'd like to think of him as my friend, Miss Partridge.
I'm Professor Towers' research assistant, and I dearly love that man. If anything should happen to him,
You're worried, aren't you?
I just have this feeling that something's wrong.
Juliet, Cordelia, the door! Sounded to me like a weak woodpecker.
I'm sorry with the doll.
Juliet and his sisters probably didn't hear it. I'll get it. Please, Monsieur Pochop, if you are a policeman, keep the professor safe.
I'm a private detective, no, mademoiselle, but I do not understand. You feel he is in danger?
These people are like vultures waiting to descend on a carcass.
But there is no one dead.
And keep it that way, please.
So, do you think there is dirty laundry afoot?
Look what I just found outside the front door.
Gosh, it sure looks pretty.
Beware of Greeks bearing gifts.
Tarantella, you know I'm not Greek. I'm as English as tea and crumpets.
Congratulations on your outstanding find. President Warren G. Harding.
President of the good old US of A. Well, Tommy, old man, you're playing catch the big dogs now.
I didn't know the president was into old relics.
What do you mean? He is an old relic.
Lovely apple.
There's something in the basket. Great, terrible pain.
Another brilliant performance.
Tommy, I don't know why you think you're on stage.
You'd make more money.
Perhaps he's not acting.
Not acting? Nobody'd behave like that unless they've been bitten by a cobra.
Professor? Tommy? Professor Towers, are you all right?
Say, there ain't a doctor out there by any chance?
Stand back. C'est dommage. His jugular has ceased to juggle.
He's
Dead, as they say in baseball. Strike one.
And he laughed about the turkey liver pate.
I think it was something far worse than turkey liver, which killed the poorman. This reminds me of Mrs. Dubois Anderson back home in St. Mary's Weedy Cove. She used to sing that song, a tisket, a tasket, and annoyed her husband to the point of distraction. So one day he sent a basket of flowers, and inside was a deadly spider. A tisket, a tasket.
Oh, something's in the basket.
A poisoned apple?
Y'all know I always the hero.
Not so far from the truth.
It was not an apple. The professor bears a cobra's kiss.
Oh, golly gee.
A curse! I want to go home!
You mean I killed a cobra?
The deadliest snake on earth. Thank you, Mr. Stark, for your accuracy.
Oh, mon Dieu, Jessica, your courage is about to drive me wild.
Please, Mr. Pochop, control yourself. How can you think of love at a time like this? Poor Professor Towers is
Murdered.
Now, wait a moment. So he had a run-in with an unfriendly cobra. Does that make for murder?
You don't think a snake with a craving for apples just happened to be in the basket, do you?
But why not?
Madame, everyone knows cobras hate apples.
Then this really is murder. I've never seen no real murder before.
Yeah? Well, you should try watching our last picture. You sure murdered your part.
Ah! Shut this bit while screaming next! Well, I mean,
knock on the door.
Precisely. Who knocked? There wasn't a soul out there. Just the basket sitting in front of the door, right under the awning, 3 feet from the door.
You saw no truck or car out in front?
Not even a camel. My poor Tommy, who would have done this to you?
As if you don't know.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think I had anything to do with poor Tommy's death? Dinner is served. Cordelia, I'm afraid the professor's been a victim of foul play. You mean the professor is...
Like a doorknob.
This place is cursed, I know it is.
Listen, maybe it wouldn't be best if we stood around staring at him all day.
Oh, precisely. Why don't we all head to the dining room? We might as well have some dinner, and afterwards we'll be able to think more clearly. Hercules, please cover the body.
Yeah, let's eat. I could eat a horse.
Me too.
You look like you've eaten a couple of horses, sis.
What are you looking at me like that for? I didn't have anything to do with poor Tommy's death. Perhaps not. My dear, do you know where the professor kept his personal papers? His will, perhaps? In there. His desk. He kept it locked in. I don't know where he hid the key.
Come along, Miss Towers. I'll fix some tea for you.
I don't know what I'd do without you. We must contact the police.
You call, I snoop.
Hello? Yes, I need the police. Police? Police? Yes, police. Oh, wait. Yes, I want to report a murder. Murder? M-U-R-D-E-R. Bang, bang? Yeah, bang, bang. Please come quick. Professor Tommy Towers. I sure hope the desk is not evidence, Monsieur Porkchop.
This, I think, is the evidence.
Oh dear, your aim was too accurate.
They look like papers from a Swiss bank. Aha! Here is the will.
Oh, this may very well hold the key to unlocking the entire mystery.
Mon Dieu!
Monsieur Porkchop, are you all right?
Oh, I have the goose leg.
The goose egg, Monsieur.
Oh, your touch feels so good.
Someone must have tried to get the will.
They didn't just try.
You mean it slipped through your fingers?
Alas!
Of all the rotten luck! But then again, that's what this is all about. King Rotten Lucks. There doesn't seem to be any point in heading to the dining room to watch everyone eat. They are far too guarded to reveal any secrets yet. Hercules and I have removed the body to the cellar where it will remain cool and dry, just like the bodies of the kings and queens in the Great Pyramids.
And now, Jessica, mon petit chou, we know that the professor was killed by the Cobra. We know that the basket arrived when everyone was in the room. And everyone was in the room when we arrived.
A perplexing problem, eh, Monsieur Porkchop?
Oh, I love it when those little gray cells, they begin to twist and turn. Kiss me, Jessica, kiss me.
Hello? Inspector Hector Sudector here. Did somebody call about a murder?
You arrived just in time, Inspector.
Professor Tommy Towers has just been killed.
But, no!
But yes.
We must then find out who did this terrible thing. Where's the corpus delicti?
Follow me, Inspector.
By the way, who are you two?
Stop following me, Sylvia.
Can't do this to me, Peter.
Do what? We had our fun, but it's over between us.
Why? Because your uncle didn't approve? I wasn't smart enough for him? He don't have to listen to him anymore. He's dead, Peter.
That's right. And now everything is mine.
It can be all ours. Why you? Watch out, you may be next.
Ah!
Just me, Peter.
Don't scare me like that.
You're sure jumpy.
My uncle just died. Someone's already gotten to the desk and filled it with more holes than a cribbage board. And there's a killer loose.
And it could be you or me, Petey boy.
The will's not here. Someone swiped it.
That could work out just fine, Petey.
What are you talking about? Chloe!
Don't say a word. That you scoop the story, huh? Well, the clarion is on top of it, see? Now don't say a word and I'll let you go.
Lloyd! The dude with the scoop. I might have known you'd shown up sooner or later.
Nobody opens King Rotlux's tomb without the clarion being on top of it. Where's Professor Towers?
The refrigerator.
Getting a snack, huh? Well, I don't blame him. He deserves a treat.
In the refrigerator, dodo.
Quit being funny, Nellie. I'm not falling for that false lead stuff.
Somebody iced him.
You're not kidding, are you? Any idea who did the job?
I thought if I could get the will, but somebody beat me to it. Shh, somebody's coming. Let's hide.
Well, doggies, now that old Tommy's got the great band up in the sky, we can make our picture with no trouble, Lyle.
Yeah, he ain't gonna bother us anymore, will he?
No.
Oh, shut! I didn't think nobody.
We was just talking, darling.
You looking for somebody?
Miss Maples, I gotta find her.
How come?
I saw something real funny.
Like what?
Like, I gotta find Miss Maples.
We gotta find out what she knows, Max.
What's wrong? You got something to hide, son?
Who are all these people?
What do you care? This is my story.
You still sword me?
No, Lloyd. Why should I get sore? Just because you went off to Amsterdam with Fifi Von Lump to get that story on diamond smuggling, why should I get sore?
You think Fifi and me, Nellie, it was strictly business.
It had to be you. I don't know what you're talking about, ingrates.
You always hated Lulu.
And you were the only one who could have put that basket in front of the door.
Everybody else was in the parlor.
I was cleaning fish at the time, and I don't mean catfish.
Yeah? Prove it.
You want proof? Smell this.
Get away from me!
The spirits are stirring in this room.
Golly, that's just the pate. Actually smells like a dead mackerel in here.
He is here.
Who? Tommy?
The spirit of King Rottenlux walks.
I want Tommy not to open that tomb. I told him we didn't need all that money. I would have just been happy to have him alive, even if we had to live in a 2-bedroom bungalow somewhere.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
How dare you!
I'm sorry, but I can't stand your lies any longer. Really, Miss Periwinkle, you're just a secretary. But T.T. admired my hieroglyphics, so
He wouldn't have dared.
he told me so. Not 2 hours ago in this very room. Don't tell him how happy you were with him. You only married him for his money. And you must have found out that he changed his will.
What? Are you sure?
He wouldn't have done that. I'm his wife. Everything goes to me.
He told me to contact his lawyer. He asked me to forward a copy of his new will to Cairo. I don't know the contents, but I bet he'd cut you out cold.
Hear me, O greedy one. Your time's about up.
Shut up, you old flea bag! By that sneaking, conniving. Get out of here! All of you, get out! Get out!
But, madame, you still owe me money for the last 6 readings? The stars say you will pay up.
Yeah? Well, sue me!
But I need my money, for I have a sick grandmother, a sick husband, a sick child, and sick chickens.
Take 2 aspirins and call me in the morning!
You cannot treat Tarantella this way and live.
Can I get you anything, Miss Towers? Aspirin? Bromosulfur? Pepto-Bismol?
No. But you stay. Bring me that thing.
But the professor has said never to touch it. He said it's worth the king's ransom.
He's dead, Rebecca. I'm in charge. Now bring it to me. The wishing hawk. Hold it and wish, and your wish will come true.
Yes, ma'am.
Juliet, what's gone into you? Oh, no, get away! Get away! Run, man, he'll jump on the rags! Get the gun! A gun? Something like get hurt! Get the gun in the drawer over there! The professor said I'm dead! He's dead, and I'll be next if you don't get that gun! What should I do with it? Shoot the thing! Shoot it! I can't! Aim higher! Aim lower! You can't hit the broadside of a bomb, can you? Juliet! Help! Get help! Help! Somebody help! Juliet, what's wrong? Oh, Miss Staples! The king dragged me out that door!
The king? You mean King George V was in this very room?
She means King Rotten. Yes! The mummy! Are you sure? I fired the gun, but he didn't get hurt!
Oh, my, the curse!
What's up there? Where could he be taking her? Tar pits!
The deepest, blackest tar pit in the world!
You must go then. Save her.
Hurry, Inspector!
Yes, Miss Maples, we'll save her.
Are we? I have terrible thorns on my feet.
Most chickens do.
The inspector seems full of foul jokes.
There's no time for jokes. We must find out at once where everyone is at. We must know who's not in the house.
I am off.
Oh, Miss Maples, I've been looking everywhere for you. I gotta talk to you. Why, Rose, what's wrong? I saw something. Something you wouldn't expect to get my drift. Well, why don't you sit down and tell me about it? Well, I was thinking out loud just after dinner. And then I saw our room. And there they were. Whose room, dear? Really, my dear girl? I don't have a light. Whose room are you talking about, Rose? Rose, is she a question? Rose? Victim of a blow dart. Curare, I would expect.
I have searched all the rooms. Either everyone is all hiding or they're all invisible.
That means anyone could have done this.
What's wrong with her?
She's dead.
Dead? Oh no. There must be a way to break this terrible curse. How can two people die? Maybe three, while Hercules' pork chop is under the same roof.
You think your reputation is in jeopardy? Look at me. We must solve this crime as your pork chop, or we're both ruined.
But how? We seem to have no clues.
My friends here in the audience have seen everything, have they not?
But of course. We must ask for your help. We must ask you to please fill out the ballot in your program. And when you do, please put it in the ballot box or give it to one of the ushers who will put it there for you.
During intermission, I'll look through all of your submissions. Hopefully then I can figure out who the real killer is.
Please help me. I need to solve this crime quicker than Jessica. Please fill out the information in the ballot. After all, no one solves a crime quicker than Hercules' pork chop.